Hello, welcome back to another episode of TM3 Life. You know, I've done a lot of upgrades or modifications to my Tesla, and there's one that should have been done day one. So don't be like me. Do this early on. When you first receive the car, the screen, essentially the entire control module for the car, right, the computer, comes with a factory protector for the screen. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see right here, there's a little tab. So essentially there's a piece of plastic over that, and I'm sure most people probably don't even have that on their car when they get it, because if you pick up your car at a delivery center, likely Tesla peels that off ahead of time. Mine was delivered straight from California off a truck and into my garage. So mine came with this on. It was not peeled off. Maybe they just forgot. I'm not sure. I've kept it on. I've had a screen protector from my friends at Abstract Ocean for a while now, and just haven't got around to install it. I've been dealing with other more fun and exciting mods, but really, this should be done. I'll show you in a second. This is already starting to bubble, and it's been a year and 4 months since I've owned this car, and it's been just sitting on here on the screen. Hopefully it peels off nicely, but I'll show you some places where it's bubbling. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. What I'm going to do is put it into screen clean mode, because that's the mode we're going to need to have it in order for us to touch the screen and get it clean and get it all prepared to put on our actual screen protector. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we'll click on that, and then we'll go into display. And then right here is screen clean mode. Now, I think now you'll be able to see the bubbles, hopefully, in here. There are a lot of bubbles in the film that Tesla put on. So, one thing I forgot to do, let's press and hold and exit out of the screen clean mode. We really need to stop the HVAC system, because the last thing we want is the air blowing around any dust when we're trying to put on a screen protector. So, and also as a nice quick tip too, you don't have to go into here and then click the power off button to shut this off. You can simply hold down the fan icon and it will automatically shut off the system. Simple as that. And to turn it back on, and this is something I've never seen anyone talk about, you don't need to hit the fan button. You can just hit the temperature that you have your system set at, and it turns right back on. So those are just some helpful tips on how to turn on and off your HVAC system. So let's go ahead and turn that back off. And then we're going to go back in to display and the screen clean mode. I'm going to go ahead now and prepare the new screen protector before I pull this off. Okay, so in the pouch with the screen protector, they give us a little cloth here to clean the screen, and a little card to help squeegee out any air bubbles that we might have when we put the screen protector on. And this is the screen protector. You might notice a blue hue to it. I think that's just the film that's on the protector. Once that comes off, we should be in good shape. This is not the glass protector. This is what I purchased this back before Abstract Ocean had the glass screen protector. This was their highest end version of the screen protector that they had before they came out with the glass screen protector. But this is going to do a much better job, and it's going to look a heck of a lot better than this bubbled film that was put on when the car was made. So let's go ahead and remove the film and see what we're left with here. First time this film has been removed since the car was purchased. that came off excellent, and I've got to say, the screen is really clean. I'm just wiping this through. There's really, of course, with that on there, there was never any fingerprints that got on the screen. So the only thing that we need to be careful of is dust. And there is dust. So they didn't give me a sticker, and I don't have any tape, but what they did provide in here is a label. And of course, the other side of that label right here for my purchase, essentially my receipt for purchasing the screen protector, is a sticker. And that sticker is going to work just as good as a lint collector. So you just go on here and so pick up any lint that we have on the screen. We want to make sure that we grab any lint off the screen here. These beeps that you might be hearing in the background, like that one right there, I'm receiving messages, and my car is set up to receive text messages, so it's probably asking me behind here to go ahead, and it's asking if it wants to read my text messages. So just ignore those. You know, you can't plan for everything when you're doing videos here, so we're just going to do our best to get this clean. And I do notice a little bit of, not fingerprint, but a little bit of grease up here, so I'm just going to wipe that clean with our little microfiber cleaning cloth. So I don't want any residue or anything like that on the screen. And again, this little cloth is probably going to put a little bit more dust back on. So we're going to go back through with our makeshift dust remover and just get all that dust off the screen. And then we're going to pull out our screen protector and place it on. And we'll see how easy that process is going to be. Okay, so the screen protector has two messages on it. And you may not be able to read that, but it says, please peel off this mask before application. So essentially, once I peel this off, this will be the side that goes on the screen. On the reverse side, there's another tag, and again, you're probably not going to be able to read that, so I'll read it to you. It says, please peel off this mask after application. So essentially, the screen protector is kind of sandwiched with two layers of film. So we're going to go ahead and peel off the red side first and apply the screen protector to the screen, and then we'll peel off the other side and we'll see how it looks. Now, when you're doing this, make sure when you're peeling off one side of the screen protector that you don't get your hands on there. Do your best to peel it off and without touching the screen protector as much as you possibly can, because the last thing you want on here is fingerprints, right? So just be really careful doing this. This is proving a little bit more difficult than I thought. So I'm gonna take a little piece of the paper that my receipt was on, essentially. I don't want to put a fingerprint on it, and it does have a little adhesive on it, but it'll allow me to peel this off. Great. So now I'm gonna turn it around. The best that we can, we're going to set this in place. Well, I'm going to peel that back off. I don't have it quite lined up. This part's going to be the part that you're really going to have to be patient with. Once you get it exactly where you want it, it should all fall right into place. It's very staticky as well, which is making it difficult. So I think I have it in a good spot. Now what you'll see as the screen's kind of setting, you might be able to see that, you might not be able to see that. It's kind of setting itself, And I'm gonna let it do that. We may need to use this card to squeegee out the rest of the air. I can see some air in here for sure. Just help force that out. And the reason why you want to keep that protective coating on this side, or the reason why there is a protective coating on this side, well, it's because when you're scraping the air bubbles out of this, you don't want to actually scratch the screen protector, right? So, and I believe this screen protector has oilophobic properties to it. It's not a matte finish. I went with a high gloss finish, or just a gloss finish in general, because I want it to look exactly like the screen. I don't have any problems with glare, so it doesn't really bother me any. Let's get some of these other bubbles out of here. I think now we're going to go ahead and pull this off, and hopefully it leaves the, yeah, that's going to leave the screen protector right on there. Okay, well, it looks a lot better than the one that was on there. May not be best, I'm still going to have to work out some of these air bubbles, but it's better than it was. Alright folks, so that was a quick and easy one. As I'm sitting here getting the rest of these air bubbles out and making this look real nice, why don't you go ahead and check out Snapple Facts. Hello everybody, welcome to another Snapple Facts. Snapple fact number 1. Only female mosquitoes bite. That's actually something that I knew. Now, one thing that I think confuses people is that you see those large mosquitoes, or what people think are mosquitoes, and they're really not mosquitoes. They're actually crane flies, but a lot of people mistake them as the female mosquito or the male mosquito that does not bite. But they're actually just crane flies. They're actually completely different. Snapple fact number 2. Dragonflies have 6 legs but cannot walk. It must be just their landing gear. Oh well. They can fly very well though, so kudos to them for that. Alright, that's Snapple fact number 2. Thanks again for joining. Back to your regular programming. Welcome back from Snapple Facts. Another aspect of this that you're going to want to make note of, you can get phantom screen pushes because of that being on there. So after you've applied this, you're going to want to do a double scroll wheel reset of the computer, and that should get rid of any phantom screen touches. Then you should be all set. And with that said, as always folks, let's keep those batteries charged.